Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got the 2023 Z4 M40i in the new to it color, Thundernight Metallic, which of course first appeared on the 2 Series Coupe and is now here on the Z4, the G29 chassis. This is the refreshed G29 chassis, so refreshed LCI lifecycle impulse of the Z4. Not a lot has changed. From the front, you can see the grills are obviously different, and the inlets on either side are slightly different, and that's all that I can really tell that's different between this and the, say, a 2022. So obviously this is the second Z4 that has arrived. The first one being in Portimao blue, another new color. So purple's a great color. I think it looks really good on this roadster, as we'll find out as we take a walk around the car. So your shadow line lights, again, unusual that the lights are stacked up. These are full LEDs. And you have the refreshed grille. So rather than those faux slats, if you will, you get this more of a honeycomb look to it. And because this was built quite some time ago, because it does take quite some time to get from Europe over here to California, the 50th anniversary BMW M emblems. I'll take a step back. So I do have the top up currently, so we'll put the top down later on. This is the black soft top. Let's take a look at the wheels. So these are the style 800M wheels. They are in cerium gray, which I think contrasts very nicely with the Thundernight Metallic. Red M Sport calipers, and this time we have the Michelin Pilot Super Sports on here. The Portimao blue one had the Continental, I think, Sport Contact 6 or something like that. So a comparable tire to the Michelin Pilot Super Sport. It'd be nice to have 4S's on these, but I think development-wise, the Super Sports make a lot of sense. Let's take a walk around the back here. I don't think there's anything real different about the back end of this car. Nice prominent taillights. Z4 badging in cerium gray, along with the M40i badging in cerium gray as well. And you got your faux diffuser. Exhaust tips. Unfortunate there's not like a M-Performance exhaust for this. I think that would be a really great addition. Although, for the M40i, it does have the cracks and bangs still in there. Your burble tune, if you will. Here's Thundernight Metallic, a little bit more in the sun, which I think looks really good. We'll get the top down momentarily. Alright, make our way to the driver's door and pop this thing open. Alright, so opening up we have the Oyster Vernasca leather, which to me I think is one of the choices you want to go with when speccing Thundernight Metallic. You could go with the peanut butter and jelly route and get cognac, which I think would work okay. Magma Red would be a very bold choice against Thundernight, and of course you could go safe and go with black. I think for me, Oyster gets that really great contrast with the purple paint. There are M Sport seats, and you got this little sort of holder here, magnetic, for your seat belt. Keep that in place so it doesn't get lost. But very sort of unusual shaped seats, which also appear on, I think it was the X2 and the 2 Series Grand Coupe. If you spec the M Sport seats, this is what they look like. But you got your manual crumb catcher as well. An M40i badging here on the dorsal. So inside, let me zoom. Live Cockpit Professional, iDrive 7, obviously. So curiously, this did not get an update to iDrive 8, which may be a sign the Z4 is on its last legs. Normal climate control stuff. And your trim is the aluminum trim with mesh effect, gear selector, start stop button, iDrive controller, all the usual stuff that you'd normally be expecting in the Z4 or most BMWs with the iDrive 7. Steering wheel, a bit on the chunky side, of course, but that's how the M Sport steering wheels are. Curiously, there's no stitching here for the M colors. That's appearing on a lot more of the M Performance models, which of course this one is. Heated steering wheel. Alright, so starting price of the Z4 M40i, $65,300. Metallic paint, another $650. Excuse me, it's not oyster, it's ivory white. Wish I would have looked before. So ivory white Vernasca leather, another $1,500. $700 for the driving assistance package. Shellline package for another $950. So curiously, only 3 vehicles to my knowledge still have the driving assistance package as an option. So the Z4, of course, the 3 Series sedan, and the 8 Series. Bizarre things there. Otherwise, they are standard. Shellline package for $950. Premium package for $1,350. Get you the parking assistance, but no 360 cameras. $600 for the 800M wheels. $200 for the emblems. $500 for the wireless charging. $875 for Harman Kardon. All told, MSRP of $73,620. Alright, so we'll put the top down. The whole process is actually pretty quick and can be done, I believe, up to about 29 miles per hour. That's the process here. We'll take another walk around the Z4 with its top down this time. Alright, we'll make our way to the trunk here. Of course, not powered, so we have to lift it up manually. It's quite heavy as well. So I think trunk-wise, it's a pretty good size for what you're getting in the Roadster. I think a reasonable amount of cargo space. And unpowered. Push it down to lock it. Close it, I should say. Alright, we'll take a walk around to make our way to the hood here. I'll pause here for top-down Thundernight Metallic look. Looks great. Alright, so hop in the hood. Underneath lies the B58 inline-6 3-liter turbo engine, 382 horsepower, 369 torques. You do get a little bit of sound deadening here for your Roadster, although I would have preferred no deadening, save a little bit of weight. But this is a really fun car to drive. It's just not extremely popular. We don't get a lot of M40i Roadsters, but when we do, they tend to sell relatively quickly. Although this is probably a good time to start them, getting them in inventory. Basically, this is the first day of spring. Now we got a Roadster, although here in California, we're on our way for another rainstorm. So, Roadster season is almost upon us here in California. It'd be a good time to come pick up one of these beautiful new Z4s in the new colors. So we have a skyscraper gray coming in. So that's a new color for the Z4. And I believe the interior spec was magma red. So that'd be a very classic look. But that's about it for a quick tour around the 2023 Z4 M40i. I'll stop here and let you take in Thundernight Metallic in the sun. See you at the next video.